Hey pilots, in this video I am going to go over some of my personal strategies that I use to maximize my efficiency on frontier defense. I've seen too many players not playing effectively or setting up traps in the best of places to maximize the efficiency of that trap or turret. Hopefully with this video series that I will be doing for all maps, players can have a better idea of how to play better and be a better teammate in frontier defense even without communicating with their teammates. Let's get right into it. We will be starting this series with Rise. Rise, in my opinion, is one of the easiest maps to play on, especially if you are using a Scorch, Legion, North Star, and Tone. Setting up traps is just as easy if you know the lanes on which most of the AI will be coming through, which I will break down in this video as well. For the first wave, you start off by taking down the Nuke Titan at the end of the middle lane. My advice, go for its battery instead of shooting it down. Batteries are worth 500 credits that you can invest into traps or a turret instead of wasting on a battery itself. Once the first wave is complete, I like to invest my credits into traps for the second wave. You can buy up to 2 traps personally if you did well on the previous wave. For the second wave, most enemies come from the left lane through the middle lane, so I like to set up one of my traps in the middle of the middle lane and the next one on the midpoint of the map where most traffic will go through. This setup will come very beneficial to teammates that are running something like a Scorch or a Legion, as they will get a lot of DPS on the enemies and take them out easier. You can set up either on the middle lane or the right lane depending on where your teammates are positioned to make the most out of that round and get the most credits you can for the next wave. If you make it through the second round, congrats, on to the next one. For the third wave, I go with buying an extra 2 traps and a battery if I have any credits left over, or if my teammates left any credits in the reserve. For the third wave, you will be encountering Ronins, Nuke Legions, and Scorches through the left and middle lane. As for the right lane, you'll be combating Tones, Ronins, and Nuke Legions. Personally, I like to position myself on the right lane on all later waves, as I can pick off enemies on all lanes to make a dent on the enemy forces pushing forward, not just on my own. Now, on to the fourth wave. For the fourth wave, a lot of drones will be coming down from the sky and then not through the lanes. At this point in time, you want to invest into a turret and set it up on one of the buildings in front of the harvester. Chances are, if you set it up in a good place and your teammates set up a couple of turrets as well, yours will survive and not go offline too soon into the wave. For the remainder of the wave, you will be encountering Titans on all lanes, along with the Reapers and Ticks. But with the previous traps you and hopefully your teammates set up, it should be enough to keep the lanes under control and win the round. One tip I recommend, try and evade being by the harvester when the drones come down. You may take too much unnecessary damage that could ultimately hurt you throughout your engagement with the other enemy Titans. Finally, the final wave. This wave should be in the bag considering all the defenses that have been placed to this point. Best advice I can give is to really keep that right lane under control, because that is where most of the Titans will be coming through. If you have any credits left over, I'd buy a couple of more traps and set them up inside the little tunnel and hit them with everything you have. And with all those tips and good coordination between your teammates and yourself, you should come out victorious in any difficulty up to master. Hopefully with this guide you guys gain something out of it and it helps you level up your Titan and continue enjoying frontier defense. That's all I have for today. If you want to start a map for my next video, let me know down below in the comment section and I'll get right on it. And if you found this video helpful, drop a like to let me know. Keep safe from those Nuke Legions, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.